Come on, y'all. Come on. Not gonna let go. What an awesome God we serve. I don't know why folks don't realize that, but he's so good. Woo! I don't mean no harm, y'all, but sometimes he's just so good. Yes. Even when sometimes we've all been so bad. Not that anything will surprise him. I don't know why folks think that they've done something so bad that God just can't forgive them. Whoop, I done something scared. Hey, no, baby. There's nothing new under the sun. That's S-U-N now. And you're going to see it today in the Word. See, you got to understand something, that all generations, even the generation of the fig tree, which is our generation, we have our little picadillos. Yes, we do. I don't know why we think our generation is so unique. I don't know why. And see, the young folks don't realize we was dropping our pants a long time before y'all was, and we was wearing down there. But I bet I feel like act like it's something new. Ain't nothing new. It's very important that you get hold of this morning, because a lot of times that's how we develop spots and wrinkles, because we think we're doing something that, and our folks don't understand. Okay? But it's a little more to it. And I just want to say Happy Father's Day to all of you again. And I love you, because I have to stand in the gap in many cases as your spiritual father. And all I can do is tell you, just like your earthly father do, what to do. But we hard-headed sometimes, aren't we? And what happens is when we do that, thinking we're establishing some new precedent, or we're doing something, that's how you get in trouble. This morning, again, we want to start that journey on the fact that God said in Ephesians 5 and 27 that he might present it to himself, oh, praise his name, a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be. It should be this way, because I've provided for you. There is no reason for you not to be holy. Well, no reason. And without blemish. Now, don't take that, in other words, holy, when you really take it back and get the other mouth, it means you set yourself aside to do God's will. But now, sometimes we fall asleep. Yeah. That's why Ephesians 5 again in 14, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. Yes. In other words, that illumination is to take you out of the fog and the sleight of hand of men. Remember, he told us that be careful now. Men will try to confuse you. And a lot of times it don't just come from the quote cosmos, it also comes across God's quote pulpit. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Remember, Satan works in 4 dynasties. He works in the government, in the pulpit, unfortunately, in your money, okay, and in education. You get all kind of foolishness there. And if you've been paying attention, I told you I like to read technical manuals and all that. Boy, they coming up with stuff now, boys, I tell you. Woo! I'm not going to bore you with it, but God has warned us against that, and we must, and that's in Ephesians 4 and 14, that we henceforth, right now, be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. They lie in wait, just lie to you. is to get you to do. And I don't know if y'all seen this commercial where they set up a fake bank. So they're going to give you $500 just to open an account in that bank. But you got to tell me your most intimate details. They get to ask the question, who broke your heart, and all kind of crazy stuff. And those people in that commercial were actually people that just walked in and believed in nonsense. Gave the Social Security number. Gave the mother's maiden name. I mean, all kind of information. And unfortunately, that's the way the world is now. That's why wrinkles mean be very careful not to rush into something. I mean, the etymology is rushing into some things that we do because we think it's new. But it's not. You rush into a lot of things. They may call it crack, but it's still cocaine. This man messed with it chemically. See, heroin, whatever the drug is, the liquor, nothing new about it. It's just man with his sleight of hand trying to intensify that which is natural. See, smoking wouldn't be so bad that man would leave it alone. But in order to keep you coming back, they enhance it with nicotine. I said they enhance it. There's some naturally, but God said anything with moderation that he has said that you can partake of. See, right now, many of us are going through medical problems because we heard somebody say this restaurant over here, they make the best pork chops in the world. And you break out there and go over there, and them folks might be frying that stuff and lard and everything.
We don't know, man. We don't know.
I'd be 19 years old. You don't know. But what we have to know, why is this important? God says you need to use discernment and let my discretion lead, guide, and direct you. Turn with me, if you will, to Isaiah 17. We're going to deal with a little bit of wrinkling. And the mere fact that it's Father's Day, there we're going to begin to show you that if you will listen to your Father, what he's already written to you, that you won't end up with spots and wrinkles that he can't handle. Now see, God, the reason this message is coming over is the 17th, Isaiah 17, verse 12. We'll commence reading that. It says, woe to the multitude of many people, which make a noise like the noise of the seas. In other words, you have to remember, I told you the context when you see the word seas, you're talking about people. In other words, they act like they speak for all the people. How many folks y'all heard on television? Well, I'm speaking for something. You can't speak for me. I don't know you. But what the etymology is that because this person is a movie star or a rapper or somebody, and they tell you to jibop, put your head down, cut it in the mohawk, jibop. If that ain't what you want to do, then don't do it. In other words, we have ascribed it to the word peer pressure. In other words, we allow the cosmos to take away the most precious thing that God gave us is our will. How many of us fall right in line with the status quo? When God said, I gave you a soul and a spirit, and it is yours. I told you, come unto me, whosoever will. But we will let anybody run out there with a new fad and thinking something new, and we'll drop up breeches and wear our skirts up to our neighbor, whatever. And not keeping in mind that God said, dress in modest apparel. That was not directed just at a woman. They get one now, men try to dress more provocative than women. Y'all don't mind if I preach a little bit. It's just